won't promise you that I will increase the funding for anything in particular, but I assure you that the funds will be well spent wherever they go. If we have to be very careful with what we do with discretionary spending, I will certainly make sure that when that is available is divided, that the 51st District is served well. Again, it's a pleasure to be here. This has been a very good experience, I think. It's fun. Rub shoulders with the young people. You know, I'm told sometimes that they aren't very nice. I look at this group and I see a bunch of nice kids. And thank you for that. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mr. Collins. Mr. Swan.
Well, if you don't mind, I'm going to stand. Actually, I would walk out there. I learned how to speak to a crowd from Elizabeth Dole on her presidential campaign. If you remember in '96, you know the Dole stroll? She'd walk out and talk to people and go around. Well, thank you all, my worthy opponents, and thank you all for being here. It's been a pleasure. You know, this is my home. I'm proud to have grown up here. I've been in all 3 school systems growing up. I'm a graduate of Lindsey College, and I took graduate coursework at Campbell University. And now I teach history here at Lindsey Wilson. I have a home out in Forest Hills. I'm a member of First United Methodist Church in Campbellsville. And I'm just proud to be part of this community. Well, over the past few months, several people have asked me, Asa, why are you running now? Today's political climate is so toxic. And with such large problems facing the Commonwealth, you might even ask, Asa, why are you running now? Well, the answer in my mind is simple. We can do better. There are over 4 million people living in Kentucky, and we work hard. We do our best to serve both God and country. We try to love our neighbors and our families, and we do everything we can to ensure that our children have even greater opportunities than we had growing up. Yet it seems that in every list that matters, Kentucky always ranks near the bottom of all 50 states. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm tired of the lack of progress we see in the Commonwealth, and I believe the time has come for major change. As proud Kentuckians, wouldn't you agree that we're not satisfied with the status quo, and we can do better? Almost 9 years ago, I had the opportunity to work for Elizabeth Dole for president, and that began a journey of public service for me. Opening the door to work on Capitol Hill for a few years for Congressman Ron Lewis, and then later for the Senate Republican Conference. After Ernie Fletcher became governor, I got a call about coming home and working as one of his legislative liaisons here in Frankfort, focusing specifically on transportation issues. You know, God was so good to bless my time there and during these past 4 General Assemblies, helping me build winning coalitions that led to the passage of some of the most significant highway safety legislation in a generation, the primary seatbelt law, the graduated driver's license, and the quick clearance law, laws that led to last year's lowest number of fatalities in nearly a decade. As these accomplishments demonstrate, I know how to work in Frankfort. I already have established relationships of trust with most of the legislators, and I know how to put together a winning team. This means that I can be effective for our district on the very first day of next year's General Assembly. So I want to serve you as part of a new generation of leadership in Frankfort. And in short, I have experience that counts. This means that I will be a right-of-center Republican who supports the conservative values that we hold so dear, protecting the sanctity of marriage, promoting social justice, protecting the unborn, and opposing casino gambling. Considering me for this important position, I've been so honored and humbled by the support so many of you have shown me so far, and I would appreciate your support in this election. Thank you.
election in the 51st district with these big hands. I wanted to even out this end of the table with this side of the table.
May I go to the restroom?
Yes, but you only have 3 minutes.
First, I'd like to start off saying thank you to Lindsey Wilson, Mr. Burns, and all the students who put the program together, all the other candidates. Appreciate you being here. People say again, man, what do you want to serve? Bottom line is this, I need to address a couple issues. There's some rumors out there a little bit about what's he going to do about his teaching job. Well, I would never give up my teaching job. I'll never give up my teaching job. It's my first passion because it's serving people. And that's why I want to be your state representative, is to serve you. I would be taking an unpaid leave. Unpaid leave if elected. It's been done many times in Frankfort. It is currently being done by the representative from Frankfort. Also, I would be getting out of athletics, at least basketball. And many of you in this room who know me know how much I love basketball. So that passion that I put on the floor for that will be the same passion I take to Frankfort to serve you. I make 3 pledges on the campaign trail. I pledge to work hard for you, listen to your needs, and be visible and available. I will not make promises that I can't keep. I can keep all 3 of those, and I promise you they will be kept. I grew up in the Nifley community with the Nifley Elementary School. I have strong ties to both communities. My grandparents live here in Columbia. Aunts and uncles are, I like to tell on the campaign trail, if you like them, they're my aunts and my uncles. If not, they're my mama's brothers and sisters, and I can't help that. But my grandparents live here. I teach in Taylor County. The bottom line is this. I'm raising a family in today's difficult economic environment and understand how trying things can be at times. I grew up in a rural home where we learned that hard work, honesty, and determination would create many great opportunities for us, and I ask you for the chance to take this work ethic to Frankfort to serve you. While I've never worked in Frankfort, I have studied and taught the political process of governing for many years and have friends in the legislature, and do have friends in the legislature who strongly encourage me to seek this office. I pledge to make every effort to work with many members of all parties across the aisle. We must get past the bipartisanship. But the bottom line is this: I will answer to 2 authorities. That is God first, and to you, the citizens of the 51st District, because that's who I owe all of the opportunities to. So I ask for your vote and your support on May 20th. God bless you. May God bless the United States of America.
Okay, let us see. 1, 2, 3. Okay. As I said, I really think no matter who represents us in the 51st District will be well represented. I was very impressed with what I heard tonight. Really appreciate you gentlemen coming out and acquainting and helping us acquaint ourselves with you. I also would like to thank those who came. I do think this is evidence of your civic responsibility and your civic concern. And I think we appreciate that. It's important to everybody. I hope you will continue by voting in the primaries on the 20th of May here in Kentucky. I would like to recognize, in fact, I would like to have Randy Burns and all the students who participated just stand up. And let's give them a hand. This has been an excellent experience, and if anybody messed it up, it wasn't the kids, it was the old man. I would like to, before Courtney has some closing statements this afternoon, before she does, I would just like to remind you that refreshments will be served, and we'll have an opportunity to ask the candidates questions you might want to ask them. The student building right back here following the close of this. Thank you very much. Courtney?